Hey everyone, today we're going to make this beautiful glass keepsake. Super easy to make. I will have all the supplies and everything you need for this project in the info box below. For this keepsake, I decided to use my grandmother's 50th anniversary dress. I have a picture of her wearing this dress with my grandfather. My grandma passed away a couple years ago, and I could not and still cannot bear to give this dress away. So I decided to cut a little piece out and actually make myself a keepsake. And I'm also going to make some for my family. So fam, if you're watching this, you know what's coming your way for Christmas. Wow, that's far away, but still. This is what I decided to do with it. To get started, we're going to cut one of these microscope slides in half. I will have the link to all the supplies in the info box below. This I just marked it with a little permanent pen. I cut it with a glass cutter, and all you have to do is score it once. You don't have to go back and forth. And then I placed the bamboo skewer and pressed the opposite sides of the glass, and boom, it's done. So then I just cleaned it up with a little bit of alcohol. And this is the piece I decided to use, the satin part, because it's nice and smooth, it's shiny, it's beautiful, and it was on the back side of the dress, so I can still have the dress even though it's a little chopped up. So I cut the ribbon, the little piece of ribbon, in half, and then I placed it into my big shot. So I sandwiched it between these two plastic plates. And then I did go over it more than once because I needed it to be nice and accurate. Once I was done cutting the letter out, I just chopped off the extra fabric with some scissors. And don't worry if it looks all frayed, because we're going to take care of that. With a hot iron, I burned all the edges. This is to keep all the edges from fraying and to make it look nice and neat. The next component, I used a dried rose. This was actually on my grandmother's casket, and I thought it looked beautiful in contrast to the color of the letter. So all I did was sandwich these two components in between the two glass pieces. Then I trimmed off the little petal pieces with a wooden skewer. Next, with some copper tape, I wrapped the two glass pieces together all around. With a wooden skewer, I burnished all the edges of the copper tape, and this is just to make sure it's nice and flat. Continue the same procedure all around. Now you can use one long piece of tape and just wrap it around the edges, but I find that the edges on the corners are really chunky and I don't like that look. So this is why I cut each piece individually. So this is what it should look like. Now we need a little bit of flux. Now we're going to solder. So with your hot iron, grab some solder and just let it flow on the copper. You just keep doing this all around, making sure you cover all of the copper tape. Next, I attached a little coil on the side to make it look a little more unique. And all you have to do is add a little bit of flux and then a little bit of solder. With a small wire brush, I went all around the pendant, and this is so that I can create some lines since I will be aging the solder a little bit, so I needed some crevices for the paint to fall into. With some acrylic paint and a Q-tip, I went all around the pendant, just covering all the areas that I scratched with the wire brush. And then with a piece of cloth, I just took off the excess. And with a Q-tip, I gave the glass a quick cleanup. And for the final touch, I covered the frame with some clear nail polish just to give it a little bit of shine and also protect the patina that we just added. And there you have it, your beautiful glass keepsake pendant. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something you're going to try. I would love to see your pictures. Please follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to like this. Leave me a comment so I know that you guys like this video. And see you next time. Bye.